Hi, today we have another lesson for the beginners who starts Algebra 1. Now, the name of the lesson is relation. Relation is between what? The relation here is between the variables in an equation. Suppose, for example, if we have an equation with expression on the left and another expression on the right, there is a relation. For example, if we take a small formula of the area of rectangle. The area of rectangle is area equal length times width. Now, whatever the value of length is given or width is given, there's one value for the area. So when this changes, this is changed. So there is a relation between this and this. So left side and right side, always there is a relation. And this is what we are going to talk about. How to represent this relation in algebra. You have many types, 4 types. You have to represent first by graphing. And to know how by graphing, you must know how to do the graph. So you have to make something like this. And this is, we call it y-axis. This is, we call it x-axis, or here we call it vertical or horizontal axis. So horizontal, it means this is x here and this is y. And to represent a location of a point, suppose we have a point 2, 3, and we call this point A, so you have to put the location, you have to start with x and then y. Then this will be here x, and then there will be y, and this is, we call it the coordinates. The coordinates of the points, or order point. Anyhow, so if we go for x2, then it would be 3, so this is point A. Coordinates of this is 2 and 3. This point, we call it the origin. So you have to be familiar with these things to know how to make graph of an equation. So if you have an equation, you must know how to put the points of these variables of the equation. Now let's go to another one of representing of the relation. Now, we are going to talk, as we said, how to represent the relation. First, we did the graph. You know, if you have an ordered pair or coordinate of one point, how to locate it on the graph, and you put the point. This is one representing of the relation. Another way of representing is, second way is to find the domain and range. What is that? Domain is a set of numbers. From where we can get it? If you look to the order, we take the first numbers of the order, which are the x values. So what is the domain? Are the set of the first numbers of the ordered pairs. So what is the first number here? Is -2, so the domain is -2. What's next? Is -1, -1. What's next? Is 0. What's next? Is 1. What's next? Is 2. So these are the set of numbers of the first of the ordered pairs given. Now, the second number of this ordered pairs, we call it range. So the y points are, this is 4, so this is 4, then another 4, then 6, then 8, then 8. And once you have this set, no need to repeat again the numbers which are repeated. Or you can keep it, it doesn't matter. Okay? So the range are the set of the numbers of the second numbers of the ordered pairs, which are the y, the variables, and the domain is the set of the numbers of the first numbers of the ordered pairs, which are the x variables. Now we have the third one, we'll talk about it next. Again, now how to represent the third part of the relation? We can represent it using a table. So suppose we have the ordered pairs of the coordinates of points, as we did like the same points like before, 82 and so on, so on, so. So using the table, this is the third representing the relation. So you look to the value here. Which one is x? This is x, this is y. So put for x here is -2. When x is -2, then y is 4. So put 4. It's easy. So when x is -1 here, so what will be y is 4. So here, when x is 0, what would be y? 6. So when x is 1, what will be y? 8. And the last one, when x is 2, y is also 8. So this kind of representing the relation by using a table. Okay, let's go to the last one. Now, suppose sometimes you want to present the domain and range not in this form what we said. You can use a set here. Set of domain. And write -2, then -1, then 0, then 1, and then it's 2. This is a set like this. So the range, you can make it also in this form, range, another set. So what are the, when it is -2, it gives you 4. So this is direct like this. When it is -1, also it gives you 4, so we can represent it in this way. So when it is 0, it will give you 6, so that's another number 6. When it is 1, it is giving 8, and when it is 2, it's also giving 8. So and this is another set of range. You can represent it in the set or in this type of set. So if -2 give you 4, also -1 give you 4, so you have to write in only one number. 0 give you 6, 1 gives you 8, and 2 gives you 8, so 1 and 2 gives you also one number 8. I hope it's easy and understood. Okay, this is the final thing we are going to explain. Suppose you have an equation y equal to x plus 3. Okay, so this is variable, the x is here and the y is here. Okay, so this is what we are going to say, that whatever we give x, there is one value for y. For example, let's say if x and y, if x equals 0, what it will be? So we will put here 2 times 0 plus 3, then y will be equal, 2 times 0 is 0 plus 3, y will be equal to 3. So I have here one ordered pair. Do you think there's another number given to y? No. So one value is given to x, there is one value for y. This is an equation. So it means here the y depends on the x. Whatever you give one value, the x is free to get any number. Any number. So we call it, this one now, the x is independent. What it means independent, it doesn't depend on anyone. Whatever you give value of x, it doesn't matter. But here, whatever you give the value of x, y is depending on the x, so we call it dependent. Dependent. So whatever you give value of x, y has to follow what is given to x. So it depends on the variable of x. So we call this x independent because it's free, and the y dependent because it depends on the variable of x. I hope this lesson is explained well for you. Thank you very much.